What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another uniform review video. Alright, so we're going to be taking a look at the last uniform of the update, or the last one that I'm getting around to, at least for the videos here, and that is Doctor Strange, which I probably should have done first now that I think about it, because Doctor Strange is the star of the updates. But anyway, we have Doctor Strange's new uniform here for the Multiverse of Madness. I don't know how I feel about this uniform. I kind of like him with his cloak on. So it's kind of sad to see the cloak gone. But anyway, I mean, it's a new look for him, and hopefully it'll come with some nice new juicy skill animations, because the one thing that I'm having trouble with right now with any of his previous looks is he has to be rooted in place for his skills, and like any kind of movement from the enemy throws off his like damage, and you can't cancel the skills very easily when the enemy moves out of range. So he's almost impossible to use against Infinity the Ultron, is the kind of point that I'm trying to make here. So if this uniform fixes that and I can use him against Infinity the Ultron, that would be amazing. So we have the change of his tier 2 passive, 4-star passive, and then we have increased skill damage 30%, 25% bonus damage. Tier 2 is going to be the same. No, he didn't have that 55% energy attack before, did he? Oh, 55%. Very nice. Decrease all damage received by 40%. What was it before? It was, oh gosh, I don't remember. I don't think it was anywhere close to that though. 4-star passive. 22% chain hit damage. That's really good because he does a lot of chain hits, so definitely happy to see that. 100% chance to penetrate barrier, shield, and all damage immune. So we got an upgrade there. I believe his was only barrier before, and he did not have that chain hit damage. Okay. First skill, nothing of note. Second skill, it's got a 10% heal. Is that where you had the heal before? Yeah, it was always in the second skill. All right, so 10% heal, reflect. So you still got the reflect. Okay. Third skill, we've got energy attack 60%. Fourth skill, accumulation. Did he have accumulation before? I'm forgetting all this stuff. He must have 130%. Ooh, that's pretty nice. 4 seconds of invincibility. Man, there are so many characters. He did not have accumulation before. Oh, wow. There are so many. I didn't think he did. There are so many characters in the game now that I'm just like not remembering the skills. They release uniforms, so they've started updating characters to actually have more skills with all attack and accumulation. So now I forget who has it and who doesn't have it, and I don't know. Anyway, he has accumulation now, so wow, he's probably gonna hit super hard because he hit so hard before and he didn't have accumulation. Hoo-wee. Yeah, 130% all attack accumulation there, the 4 seconds of invincibility, and then the fifth skill, just a little bit of an upgrade, right? All attack, all defense, 60%. I think that was 40% before, then 30% crit, which I think it was like 20% before. Enhances normal skills, so yeah, it just enhances the other skills, so that's pretty nice, but it doesn't say it resets their cooldown, so I don't think you can spam it the same way, because it says, yeah, cooldown to 1 second. Anyway, let's check out the skill preview. Let's see what these animations look like. Let's see how we can chain them together. Let's see if we're going to be rooted in place, or if we're going to have a little bit more mobility here with Doctor Strange. Okay. Okay, and fourth skill. Ooh, that's pretty cool looking. Can we... Okay, we can cancel that right away. So, boom, get those, go into another skill. Alright. Then now the fifth skill. So it should change all these animations. So we've got... Oh, we never did the third skill. Look at that. A little blast there. We got some movement. I cannot steer that at all. So you're going in that direction. You have no choice. Luckily you are in an iframe. Okay, so now we activate the fifth skill. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, so you can see that bubble there. So now what does this look like? Ooh, we got bigger orbs. All right, hold on, let's bring that fifth skill back. Second skill now. We have a few more dashes and hits. Oh, we've got multiple Doctor Stranges there, and then, oh, there we go. Multiple Doctor Stranges for that one, too. I was going to say, did we get that in time? All right, so it definitely looks like he's going to have more mobility. We're not going to be having all the skills reset to 1 second, so I'm not sure how effectively you'll be able to spam these, but I'm pretty sure you just pop that, and then you start spamming these skills like that, and then it's just, if they're on a short enough cooldown is the thing. So I don't think he's going to play that much different. It's same concept. Get that 5th skill up, which enhances everything, and then just spam all the other skills because they seem like you can cancel them and still get a lot of the effects. The only one you'll probably let play out is the 3rd skill. And then any changes to the tier 3. That looks a little different, doesn't it? No. It's kind of the same, but a little bit different. We don't have like the circle of Doctor Strange's. Instead, he just throws the throws some spears at the ground that causes all of the kind of chaos that's going on in the circle there, whereas before it was just the Doctor Strange's doing that. Okay, interesting. So it looks like we definitely have more mobility. It looks like he should be safer to play maybe against Ultron. So let's go ahead and pick up the uniform. So now that we have the uniform, let's go ahead and try him out. I'm curious to see how he can do against Ultron, because like I said, he was almost unplayable before with the other uniform. So let's see if this helps him out. Alright, so I'm just going to be doing this. I just swapped out, I forgot who was in here, whoever I was using for this team before, and we're just going to use his leadership, I think, because we get the ignore dodge. I think that's better than getting an extra 5% attack. So we got Cyclops with a CTP of Insight, and then we have Mystique there for her support. We're going to still have some more ignore dodge there, so I don't think we'll have any issues with the dodge. But let's see how well we can actually do against Ultron here. Alright, Ultron. We have the new and improved Doctor Strange here coming at you. Yeah, these skills are on a very long cooldown. So we can kind of spam stuff, but not very effectively, actually. And just going back to how I used to play Doctor Strange. Ooh, that was some nice damage, though. What's he doing? What attack is he doing? Can't see. Oh, he's going to the next phase. That was pretty good. The first part here, though, is not usually an issue for Doctor Strange. It's kind of this upcoming phase. So after we finish with these blasts here, then I usually start having some issues with keeping Doctor Strange alive and also hitting Ultron because he does stuff like that. So now, see, we can't... But I shouldn't have popped the tier 3, so that was kind of my fault. Can't really tell if he's doing significantly more damage or not. Oh, we need to... Oh, he's doing that. Never mind, he's going to optimize here. Fantastic. Fantastic. So, but we have a really quick 3rd skill, so we can just kind of like blast him right here, can't we? Ah! What is he doing? Oh, he's doing that. A little too far away. So, I mean, his damage is pretty good. I think he's actually hitting not quite as hard as before, but that's because we can't really spam skills like over and over. We just get that one rotation right there of burst damage, and then we've got to wait quite a while for the skills to come back. I wonder if I'm missing skill cooldown because I switched uniforms. His other uniform was at Mythic, and I didn't double check if I was getting any skill cooldown from the uniform, which I definitely might have been. So I'll have to double check that. Uh-oh. Ow. That was painful. Heal me. Oh, we got a little bit of healing in. He seems a lot easier to play, if I'm going to be honest here. He seems a lot more effective against Ultron. That was pretty much all I needed to see. I mean, we should definitely be able to clear this. I haven't had as much issue. I can actually see what's going on. I think that's actually what was getting me killed the most against Ultron was all the animations going on at once with his other uniform. You couldn't really see where Ultron was and what he was doing. Okay, so we are at max. And right here, this magic is what I was talking about in my previous video for Mystic Allies for Wong's tier 2 passive. And Yeah, we can just do a little comparison here. Let's put the spacesuit back on. And I just remember it being difficult to keep him alive because I was trying to get a clear. I remember when Ultron first came out and I was like, oh, Doctor Strange does a lot of damage. Let's try him. And I was like, I cannot see anything. And I just kept getting wrecked because I couldn't see anything. So let's just see. What kind of damage do we do here? Yeah, see, it's because he moves around. So now we can pop this. Pop this. And now we should be getting some damage, but he's going to go into an iframe here in a second. Yeah, see, it's just kind of hard for Doctor Strange to target him. That's what it is. The targeting is really difficult for Doctor Strange. Actually, the damage is quite bad. This damage is actually really bad. Holy cow. Yeah, that new uniform just hits a lot harder, but yeah, like look at this. I can't even get my skills off right now. Yeah, this spacesuit just is a joke now. The Multiverse of Madness. Ooh, that uniform is looking really nice for Doctor Strange. I'm really like how it was performing right there, especially after I did that quick comparison to remember why I didn't play Doctor Strange against Ultron there. Yeah, looking really good. I'm very happy with this uniform. So overall, this update has been really good. I've just been a little disappointed with America Chavez, but everyone else, I'm really liking their uniforms. Like, I think they're very strong and the animations look amazing as well. So, yeah, so my, I guess, top pick for this update is definitely going to be Scarlet Witch, just because I like those animations so freaking much. But Doctor Strange here, in terms of making him so much better to play, is going to be number 2 just for that. And then Wong, because he's going to be a good support. And then, like I said, at this point, America Chavez, so I'll put her at 4th. But Doctor Strange here, he's now able to take on Infinity Ultron without too much of a headache, because like I said, you have to be playing very well to use that spacesuit against him, and the damage was actually a lot worse than I thought. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.